folks? I'm Josh McGehee here with another edition of Tuesday Talks with the Peacocks. This week, I'm delighted to be joined by the head cross-country and track and field coach for both men's and women's here at Upper Iowa, Coach Nate Rucker. Coach, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us this week.
Thanks for having me, Josh.
Well, Coach, I want to start off by asking you about the season so far for both your teams in cross-country. First couple events have gone by. Talk to me a little bit about how both teams have performed.
Team's been pretty good. Definitely young on the men's side, but I think they're performing well. Battling through, some mid-season injuries right now, but with the help of our athletic training staff, I think we're getting kids healthy and ready to go. Women's team, is performing well too. We got a couple meets in, big meet last week up at University of Minnesota. It was definitely a good tell for us, and coming out of that, we knew we had to work on a few things moving forward, and I think we're going to be ready to go this weekend down at Mount Mercy.
Well, Coach, let's focus in on the women's team to start off here. A couple of different returners to the team this year, as well as some newcomers. Talk a little bit about who have been some of the key performers for you so far.
Ashley Donovan, as a senior, has really stepped up. She's put in some great workouts, putting in some really good meets. She's got some goals, trying to go after the school record this year. Hoping to, improve her placement at the conference championships here in a few weeks down over in Wayne. So she's really been looking really, really good. Macy White back as a second-year grad student, been doing okay. Had a little rough go in the early season with some injuries, but she's back and she's coming on strong. Along with Jaden Schultz as a junior, she's running really well. Really looks a lot better than she did a year ago. Putting a lot of time this summer, doing pretty good. And our two freshmen, Mackenzie Rader and Aaron Sabelk, has handled it very well as freshmen and are really starting to make some strides moving forward. And Jade Martin's come along very nice as well too.
Now switching over to the men's team, Coach, still a bit of a similar roster setup in terms of returners and newcomers. How have some of the guys on the men's team been doing so far to start the season?
Yeah, men's teams look pretty strong. We're got a lot of new guys on the team. Obviously Dalton Baker and David Snyder as our two top returners from last year, along with Nathan Goranson, our top three returners, I should say, have looked really, really good. Nathan's been at the forefront this year, really looking strong as a junior. Nolan Evans from a freshman, he's looked really strong. Had a little bit of a hiccup here with a little knee issue, but he's hoping to be racing again this weekend at Mount Mercy. And Brian Silva, JUCO transfer from Iowa Central's really stepped up and has really shown what 2 years of collegiate running can do, and he's really stepped in real nicely. And all our other returners are looking strong. Everybody's looking fit and looking like they're ready to go.
Well, Coach, obviously you still got a few more events left until the NSIC Conference Championships. So looking ahead, what are your expectations for both teams going on from this point in the season?
I think both teams are just trying to look to close out strong. We got Mount Mercy this weekend down in Cedar Rapids. Good flat, fast course down there, hopefully to get some good times, especially with the cooler weather showing up. And then next week we go back-to-back weekends. First time we've done that this year, but we hop up to UW La Crosse for a big invite up there as the final tune-up before the conference championships in Wayne in early November. Like I said, both teams looking pretty strong right now. Obviously dealing with a few little injury issues here, but nothing too major. I think we get them healthy, get them back, and we're going to be hopefully ready to rock and roll in a couple of weeks when we go to Wayne, America for the conference championships.
Well, Coach, good luck to both the men's and women's cross-country teams for the end of this season. And as always, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us this week.
Thanks a lot, Josh. Appreciate it.
I'm Josh McGehee. Go Peacocks.